Hey guys, it's Z here, and today we're going to be doing the fourth part of what if Goku could control his Oozaru form. Since I have so many videos scripted now, I didn't really know which path to take, so I made a community post on which path you guys wanted me to take, and you guys said I should make the part 4 to this what if, so this is what I'm doing. I just want to say that anything in the self-promote section of my Discord will be promoted on my own channel at the start of every single video that I make from now on. This means that everything in the self-promote section from in between videos will be presented in the next video. So if there are any aspiring content creators that want to get their videos out there, please make sure to promote your stuff in the self-promote section so I can promote it in my videos. I'm planning to integrate the Discord much more with my channel and really form a community with you guys. There's nothing much else I want to say in the intro, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag, disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school.
Gohan beams at Nappa and slams into him. He cracks his armor, then reaches in for his tail and Swivel throws him into the ground. Nappa slams into the ground and the rocky floor beneath him cracks and crumbles. Gohan stands over him powerfully, but his power dwindles back to its ordinary 3,500. Nappa stands and thinks, how could a kid possess so much power? Vegeta, from a distance, notices his power constantly fluctuating. This kid's emotion dictates his battle power. His power level dropped from 4,400 all the way to 3,500 as his emotions calmed. Nappa runs forward fast in a fit of rage and is a blur to Yamcha and Chiotzu. Krillin and Tien can barely track him, but Goku and Piccolo have no problem doing so. He punches Gohan away, then launches a powerful ki blast. Gohan blocks the blast and gets pretty hurt from it. Nappa flies up and spin throws a white ball of ki. It hits into Gohan and explodes, sending him flying into the ground. Nappa laughs and says, good riddance. Gohan didn't die from the attack but is very injured. Nappa is shocked at the fact that he's still alive but sees that he is very hurt. He dives down with gravity in his own flight and slams Gohan into the ground with a stomp. The stomp's vibration scurries through the ground to even the Z fighter's feet. Gohan screams in pain and Piccolo steps in to stop him. Nappa turns and says, oh, so you want to help this little kid? Piccolo scoffs and says, oh please, I want to kill you. His aura takes him over and he makes his stance. Nappa laughs and runs at him. He leaps forward and slams himself into the ground since Piccolo dodged. Your strength is impressive, but your speed is abysmal. Nappa shouts, what? He runs at Piccolo and throws a punch only to be knocked in his own chin with an uppercut. Piccolo punches him twice in his gut, then kicks him back with a front kick. He approaches him, then knocks him a few meters back with a close-up ki blast. As he is sliding back, he launches a bunch of ki blasts. Nappa is definitely hurt by this, and you can tell by his injuries and cracked armor. He says, I won't be humiliated like this. I'm not going to lose to some green guy and a kid. He roars and the ground trembles in fear. Piccolo feels the quaking below his feet but stays calm and collected. Nappa opens his mouth and says, be gone! He launches the massive energy wave towards Piccolo, but he launches a special beam cannon right through it. He pierces through the large white blast and stops it from approaching him. Nappa is confused on why it just stopped moving until the beam stabs into his mouth. He coughs blood and falls backwards from the overwhelming impact. Piccolo destroys the blast with a simple ki blast and flies towards Nappa. He slams into him, then grabs his tail, intending to paralyze him. He is merely hit in his head and thrown away. He slams into a pile of rocks and is very confused about what he's just seen. How could that be futile? It works on Gohan and Goku. Nappa laughs and says, you think I still have that weakness in my tail? Oh please, I got rid of that years ago. Piccolo thinks, what? How? Nappa launches many ki blasts at Piccolo, but he dodges all of them. Vegeta says, just kill them already. Nappa nods and says, I will. Nappa powers up and doesn't think twice before charging at Piccolo. Piccolo stays calm and swerves past a wild swing towards him. He kicks Nappa in the side of his ribs and cracks a rib from the impact force. He punches him in the side of the jaw, then lands a powerful uppercut and kick to his chest. Nappa falls back before getting hit with a strong gut punch. He falls to one knee and grabs his stomach in pain and gets kneed in his head. Piccolo steps back a few meters, then zooms forward and slams him into the ground. Piccolo soars up, then launches a hyper demon wave down to the floor. The energy wave hits Nappa and destroys a rock pile beside him. He seriously injures Nappa and completely chars off his armor. Nappa stands slowly with his steaming and bloody body. He looks up in fear at Piccolo. Piccolo soars down and punches Nappa right back into the floor. He bangs him in his chest and breaks his arm with a knee to the elbow. Nappa screams in pain and tries to run away. He gets into flight and tries to fly away from Piccolo like a coward. Piccolo blurs in front of him and kicks him right back down to the ground. Nappa flies back up to him and slams him away with his burly figure. Piccolo is sent spinning in the air while Nappa takes his exit. Vegeta appears in front of Nappa. Fear overwhelms him and Nappa tries to fly in the opposite direction, but Vegeta raises his palm and releases a raging energy wave. This vaporizes Nappa and Piccolo is astounded. Why would you do that to your own friend? Vegeta laughs and says, friend? No. A battle partner is a better title. Piccolo says, we're taking you down too. He flies towards Vegeta and throws a power punch. Vegeta dodges with ease and kicks into the sky. He raises his palm up and Goku looks up in horror. He blasts off of the ground and tries to grab Piccolo from the sky just in time. He soars up the sky and says, Piccolo! The energy wave zooms towards Piccolo and hits him before he has time. The energy wave zooms past Goku's face and Vegeta says, you all are weak compared to me. Goku looks down and his eyes glow a dry gold colour. Vegeta sees his power level increase from 4,000 to 7,000 in mere seconds. 7,000? No, 11,000. How is his power level getting so high? Goku's hair stands on end and his body engulfs in a green aura. His power level surpasses even 25,000 and Vegeta is astounded. Goku zooms down and leaves a strong green trail behind him. Vegeta steps back in fear and is slammed into the ground. Goku punches him further into the ground and caves in a massive rock pile. Vegeta stands up with broken ribs to grab a rock that falls on him. He destroys it with a ki blast and flies up and out of the crater. He punches Goku in his head only for him to eat the attack and not move at all. Goku grabs his wrist and kicks him back into the crater. He raises his arms and a large green ki ball grows above his head. Vegeta lands and begins charging his Gallic gun in retaliation. He says, your power does not surpass mine. His scouter rips off and falls down his body, but he doesn't even notice. A mass of purple energy circulates around his body and the Gallic gun is almost complete. Goku has created an energy ball at least 3 times his size after accumulating power. Vegeta launches his Gallic gun with a roar and it zooms up towards Goku. Goku throws down this massive blast and it literally manages to keep the blast down alone. Vegeta is pushed back into the side of the crater, but he continues his relentless pushing and manages to get the energy blast moving back to Goku after some time. Goku sees the blast coming back to him, so he launches a simple energy wave to add to its power. Vegeta quickly feels the heavier blast and sees his Gallic gun falling back steadily. He pushes back as hard as he can, but it's no use. He is hit by the energy wave eventually and his armor is burned off. Once the blast is finished, smoke envelops Vegeta's body and makes it impossible to see him. Goku blurs forward and stops just in front of the smoke. The smoke is blown away by his overwhelming speed, leaving a heavily injured Vegeta present. Vegeta stands and throws a weak punch to Goku. It hits his body but just doesn't move him. How? How could you be so strong? Goku grabs his wrist and says, it's a power that you can also have. If you stop all of this, you can get way stronger, 10 times stronger. Or 11, I don't really remember. Vegeta says 10 times? Or 11 times? The Oozaru Form. Is this Saiyan using the power of the Oozaru Form in his normal body? How is that even possible? I can't do something like that, can I? No, I must be able to. If this Saiyan can, I definitely can. Goku says, trust me, you have a much stronger base than me, so this transformation will be much stronger with you. Vegeta pulls his fist away and says, I'll find this power on my own. He takes flight and zooms away to his space pod located away from the current battlefield. Goku just lets him go and flies back to his group of friends. Gohan says, did you win? Goku's hair falls back down and he says, you could say that. I let him go. Gohan says, let him go, why? Goku says, he's a strong opponent and I just can't stop myself from letting him get stronger to get a good fight. I will get stronger too, and I will beat him. Gohan just lets his father do what he wants and believes in him. This is what the rest of the group also do. We need to get Piccolo back. The Dragon Balls are gone because Kami is also gone, Goku realizes. The group now realize what they've just gotten into. The whole thing goes the same with the group eventually finding the Namekian spaceship after realizing that they have to go to Namek to revive Piccolo. However, Goku makes a request. Please, can we have a gravity chamber? Dr. Brief says, a gravity chamber? Goku says, yeah, like a bit of the ship where we can make gravity really high so we can get really strong. Dr. Brief says, I'll see what I can do. Dr. Brief and Bulma hastily work on a gravity chamber and manage to get it done much quicker than in canon. The group don't need to heal, so they're good and they can just go. Goku, Gohan, Tien, Krillin and Yamcha go. Chaozu stays on Earth since Tien says it will be too dangerous for him. He wants to go but believes that Tien is true and is just trying to keep him safe. Goku also brings tons of senzu beans. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot. He explains to Korin about the threat, so he gives him a lot of senzu beans. With some of these senzu beans in training, Goku and Gohan shine past the rest of the group. This is because of the Zenkai. When they train and they heal, they just gain much more power than everyone else. Goku has a power level of about 110,000. This is because he also had training against Gohan and multiple people at once. His senzu beans also makes his Zenkais much faster. Gohan is next with a power level of 85,000. His potential also makes his growth much faster. He's literally a child, but the muscle on him will make you think twice about his strength. Tien is next with a power level of about 35,000. Their slower pacing gives them a lower power level, but they focus on something different, technique. Krillin is the best of the technique users. He has a lower power level of 33,000, but he has his technique. The Destructo Disc Barrage, this is basically just where he throws several mini-sized Destructo Discs to cause masses of damage to opponents. Yamcha has a power level of about 30,000 and has made a new Super Spirit Ball attack. This is just a massive spirit ball about twice as large as a person, and he has full control of it. If someone tries to destroy the attack, it splits into 2 different spirit balls that he can control as well. They arrive on Namek and have insane power. They have to suppress their power because they don't want to get approached by anyone. They keep their power levels to a human level, but they still get found by some Freezer soldiers. Look at them, 5? How are they so weak? The soldier stops talking once he sees 2 Saiyan tails. He raises a brow and starts laughing. A Saiyan with a power level of 5? Unbelievable. He raises his arm and just launches a ki blast, but Yamcha catches it and breaks the blast by just squeezing it. He lowers his arm and says, "You're done." The soldier cowers away once he sees his power level rising. 500, 1000, no, 3000, 5000, how is this possible? Yamcha stops powering up once he reaches 10,000 and kicks the soldier to the ground. He looks up and neck chops another soldier. The final soldier looks in fear of his power. Yamcha launches a simple ki blast and completely wastes them with that attack. Yamcha drops his power level quickly and conceals it so they don't get caught. So that will conclude the 4th part of what if Goku could control his Oozaru form. As I said at the start of the video, anything in the self-promote section of my Discord will be promoted in all of my videos. If there are any aspiring content creators that watch my channel, I will happily promote your content for you. I really just want to give back to the community that I'm in. I will also make a community post disclosing this information. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you want to be told when the next parts of these what ifs are made, please subscribe and turn on post notifications. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.